bring it. It's my bring it face. My name is Jillian, and this is Jillian Camps, Arizona, and today we're going to be doing the Kelty 50 liter versus the 40 liter pack. I am so excited to do this video because I've been wanting to talk about this for so long. I just feel like I filmed every other video before this one, and I was just so excited to do this. So anyways, you know, I love bags, okay? I'm a bag lady. What can I say? The coronavirus, it hasn't taken my sanity, okay? Yet. So I thought I would do a little 50 liter versus the 40 liter pack today. That way you could truly see the differences in these packs. I love them both for good reason. And I thought you could see like a side-by-side view of what they look like, because I find it to be extremely interesting when people do these types of videos. So I was so excited to get to do this. So anyways, so this is my old 40 liter pack. You can see that it's purple. And the first thing I wanted to show you the differences is the padding on this. So you can see here in the butt area especially. I've talked about this. I'm going to be talking about this in the 40 liter pack, in the 1,000-mile review of the 40 liter pack, but I wanted to show you the butt area of this pack. You can see here where there's absolutely no padding, right? It's gone. And honestly, when I wore this last time to the Grand Canyon, I had such big bruises on my tailbone. It was terrible. So Kelty is well known for having this giant butt, you know, this giant lower back cushion here, but this one is totally flat. And in fact, if I run my thumb here, I can feel this bar, you know, where it ends down in here. So I'm going to be so happy to get rid of this pack because it has treated me so well, but it's time for it to be retired. And I wanted to show you the difference in the padding. So you can see up here where the padding's also flat and gray, etc. It's really flat here. You can see there's absolutely no padding here on the straps. The padding has been like forced down into this area. And the same on this side as well. This one's especially bad on this side. So I wanted to show you the padding on my new bag. Kapow! Can you see here how much more padding there is on the bottom compared to the other pack? Look at how thick that thing is. I mean, my goodness. It's huge. It's at least like 1 inch thick. And why don't we compare that to what is on my old pack? You can barely see it there. See how it's just totally flat? Where this one is huge, right? It's brand new, never before used. I'm so excited to use this pack because of all the fun padding on it. And you can see here these big bulbous pads on the back. This is going to keep my back nice and cool and severely padded while I'm walking the Grand Canyon. So I'm really excited to use this pack. And you can see here where the padding goes all the way up to the top here, and it goes all the way down to here. So there's no wear and tear yet on this bag, right? So be very excited to use this pack. I got the Kelty 50 liter instead of the 40 liter. Very exciting. And the main thing is for the padding, because this poor bag has seen enough. It has dealt with enough. And although I love it, right? I love every inch of this old bag. You know, the poor thing just needs to be retired. I think it's ready, you know, etc. So okay, so the only thing I wanted to show the difference is, this is like the old version of the pack, right? Is the straps on the front are different. And you can see here that the material is actually different as well on the bag. So I wanted to show this kind of like in a side-by-side as well. You can see here where it's got a huge handle in order to pick up the bag when you're on the ground. You can see on this new bag where the handle is still there, but it's hidden. Ooh. So they actually stick it underneath some fabric, but you can see it's still the same handle, right? They didn't really change that part of the bag. They just have it now, and it can be hidden underneath there. And it makes the pack, you know, not as broken up. It makes it look more flawless, right? Because it goes down. And then you can see here where they also have hidden the other extra straps, which are in these little holes here. So you can see that in there. and this one in here. So you can see both of those. And we're on this pack, they're just out, you know, it's just like a gray stripe down the center of the pack with the two things here, and with the two loops, excuse me. And you can see here where it's hidden underneath more of the fabric on the front of the bag. So the only other difference that I see on this pack as compared to the old one, and you've probably seen it a little bit in the video, is the difference of the actual fabric. So you can see how thinner this fabric is. It feels more lightweight. Hopefully it'll stand up the test of time. I hope it's thick enough to, you know, for heavy use, right? Because I plan on using this in extremely dry desert heat, right? And which I consider to be harsh weather is what I call it. But you know, the desert really takes a toll on these type of anything that is delicate, right? Because it'll just dry it out, it'll just rip it up, and it'll be done after one use. So I hope that this bag will be more than one use. Please let it be more than one use. But you can see that the fabric is a lot thinner. It's a lot more different. They call this ripstop fabric. Whereas before this type of bag, you can see that the fabric is a lot thicker, and I can even feel the difference, right? The fabric is a lot thicker. This feels more durable, right? Like I cannot rip this bag, right? And it feels like it can last like another 400 years, you know? Whereas this bag, the fabric is thinner and lighter and more breathable, but it does feel more delicate, you know? Like I can easily rip this if I rub it up against a rock or something, or when I'm setting it down, it can rip on the bottom or something like that. So we'll see how the other one holds up. I may have to treat it more delicately than this bag, because this bag has that more thicker fabric, and you can actually see the difference here as well. You can see that this bag is shinier and this bag is duller, and it's not because that, you know, it is because that this one's slightly newer, you know, but you can tell the difference of the fabric easily in this. You know, it just feels, as soon as you touch it, it just feels different, right? This feels like thinner material, this really thick, durable material. So we will see how the new bag holds up. I'm still so excited to use this. I'm so glad I did like the unboxing of this bag. And if you want to see any of those videos, feel free to click the links in the video below, in the description below, or up above there if you're watching on YouTube. So that's all I wanted to do, was a quick versus video. Let me check to see if I got everything. Material. Oh yeah, the extra pocket. Okay, so the 50 liter is supposed to be 10 liters more than the 40 liter, right? That's the whole purpose. It's supposed to be, you know, this is a 40 liter. It's supposed to be 10 liters smaller than the 50 liter. You can tell that this bag is larger, right? But where does the space go? Well, I think some of it goes into what they call this pocket in the front here, right? So on this bag, you don't get such a pocket. You can see here that this front pocket is directly sewn onto the bag, right? There's no pocket in between this one and the main bag here is sewn directly on. So, but on this bag, you can see that there's an extra pocket stuffed in between the outer pocket, which is here, and then the main bag. And I think some of the 50 liter part goes into that pocket, right? They're accounting for an outer pocket, which I'm a little annoyed about because I paid extra money for this bag and I wanted an extra zippered pocket. You know, that's kind of the whole point of having 50 liters, is having an extra zippered pocket, not just putting an extra pocket on the outside of the pack that doesn't zipper up all the way and calling it good, okay? That's cheating. So I'm still excited to use this pack, and you know what? I think there is a bit more space in the main pocket, which we've already seen in the unboxing, because when we unzipper it all the way, it does not go all the way to the bottom, and that's because you get a little bit of extra space down here on the bottom of the pack because the pack is bigger, if that makes sense. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I was so excited to do this video though, seriously. I mean, I love Kelty. Not a sponsor, by the way. I'd be delighted if they sponsored me, but that ain't gonna happen. So I'm so excited for the Kelty backpacks. I love the Kelty backpacks. I think they're durable, they're extremely nice, and you know what? They work great at the Grand Canyon. So thank you so much for joining me on this Jillian Camps Arizona video. Feel free to thumbs up this content if you like it and you want to see more like it. Also, if you're not currently following me and you want to follow me around, feel free to hit that subscribe button below. Or you can like my page on Facebook or on Instagram. That's at Jillian Camps, Arizona. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.